welcome everybody to this demonstration. Shocking news. Neyo's baby mother calls him Diddy #2. The blood that was found doesn't match Sade Robinson's blood. And the Shakia Allen's death. Does restraining orders work? In the case of Shakia Allen, she did have a restraining order filed against her ex-boyfriend, and she still ended up losing her life in broad daylight. Now, restraining orders have been around for many, many years, and women have still been losing their lives to the actual person that the restraining order is against. So those are the three things that we're going to be chopping it up on this demonstration. Let me read my copyright disclaimer, and then we're going to get into the demonstration. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Everything that you hear in this video that I call a demonstration is only allegedly. It's all for entertainment and educational purposes. So once again, everything that you hear in this demonstration is only allegedly. Salute, Smoker Holler. Salute, salute, salute. Oh, I see you. Salute the full life. Salute the full life. Salute Pee-wee, as much as I try to stay away from these kind of stories, Rock Squad keep sending me the links and want me to touch off on these stories. So we're going to be, salute Marie, we're going to be chopping it up about two different young black women that lost their lives. One of them is out of Baltimore, Maryland, my hometown, Baltimore County to be exact. And her name
Now, Sade is.
What about now? Drop a 1.
Stated that Neyo was supposed to be watching.
Can y'all hear me now? Drop a 1. Can y'all hear me? Drop a 1. Y'all can hear me now? All right. So, as always, I'm always experiencing technical difficulties. And y'all know how we do over here. We keep it moving. So, I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. But before I get started with this demonstration, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I don't know if I already read my disclaimer, so I'm going to read my disclaimer over again. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Everything that you hear in this demonstration, everything that you hear in this video that I call a demonstration is only allegedly. It's only for entertainment and educational purposes. It's all allegedly. So I'm not saying that any of this that I'm saying is true. It's all allegedly. Once again, it's all allegedly. Moderators, get rid of the trolls if they're using profanity. As long as the trolls aren't using profanity, they can hang around in the chat. But if the trolls are using profanity, if anybody is using profanity in the chat, get them up out of here. So, I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Shocking news. Neyo, baby's mother, calls him Diddy number 2. Blood doesn't match. Sade Robinson's. Shakia Allen's death. Now, as I quoted earlier, the Shakia Allen's case is out of Baltimore, my hometown, Baltimore County. The Sade Robinson case is out of Milwaukee. Now, in Shakia's case, she had filed a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend. Now, this has happened many a times. Women have had restraining orders against their ex-boyfriends, their husbands, their boyfriends, their baby fathers, etc., etc. And the boyfriend or ex-husband or whomever broke the restraining order and took the lives of the young women. Do restraining orders work? Just how beneficial are restraining orders? Also, in the Sade Robinson case, now, this was her first time going on a date with this creep. And the creep ended up allegedly taking her life. Also, Neyo, baby's mother, calls him Diddy number 2. We're going to start off with Diddy's baby's mother calling him Diddy number 2. Drop a 1 if y'all have heard the audio of Diddy's baby mother calling him Diddy number 2. Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all have heard the audio of Diddy's baby mother calling, not Diddy, if y'all have heard the audio of Neyo's baby mother calling him Diddy number 2. I've heard it. I'm going to play it. . and it's what I always say. So most of y'all haven't heard it yet. Sade just 80s baby. Most of y'all haven't heard it yet. And this is what I always say when it comes to women and men. For a woman, never provoke a man's anger. For a man, never put your hands on a woman. However, women, never provoke a man's anger. Now, when I listen to the audio, when I listen to Neyo's baby mother, she's insulting him. She's calling him every name under the sun. In most cases, a man would have retaliated by putting his hands on that woman, on his baby mother. She's in his house. That's the cold piece about it. And that's why I always say, it's wrong for a man to put his hands on a woman, yes. But at the same time, it's even more wrong for a woman to provoke a man, get all in his face. You know? So I'm gonna let y'all hear it and see if he would have put hands on her, then he would have been considered to be the bad guy. Most people would have been like, he was wrong for putting his hands on her. That's what's wrong with these men today. He'll put his hands on a woman, but I bet he won't put his hands on a man. I bet a man wouldn't call him out of his name the way his baby mother called him out his name, but we're going to go to it. I mean, she had a lot to say. And the cold thing about it is, she actually was his side piece. The baby mother that got the 2 kids by him. And in my opinion, she still is his side piece. Now, when she got with Neyo, Neyo was married. When she got with Neyo, Neyo was married.
About to freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a
Tap the circle.
I want y'all to be the judge, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it.
Really fast.
Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. No, you know what you did. Your body slammed on the floor. Come on, police. Tell him the real you. 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 And while we're here today, tell him why we're here today. Boy, refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you? All of that is irrelevant. Okay, so you calling the police y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here. Why you like to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the bitch is in the house, I asked him not to bring the in the house. I even came over here to help him with these kids because he won't watch these kids. Tell him about
what you are seeing.
About the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr. Tell him about the freak off. Tell them about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in his house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'm a Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. Your stories will be coming out next. He gonna say, my daughter crying. You gotta go. But the hoe gonna stay, huh? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Come on now.
The hoe gonna stay? Huh? Why can't you just be at home with your kids?
Why can't you just get out?
Why you just can't be at home with the kids? Why you can't be at home with the kids? Is that hard for you to lay in the bed and lay down with your kids?
No, I've done it before.
No, you don't do it. That's the problem. That's why I'm here, and you know that. And you know that. And you know that, though. And you know that. And you know that. I'm on that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your up. Man, shut your up. Shut your up. Take care of your kids and shut the bitch. Shut the fuck up. Mr. Clean. Please stop playing with me before I slap the shit out of you.
Yo, you slap the shit out of me.
No, shut your up. Shut the yeah. I know I'm gonna go to jail with you. That's why I'm staying. I'm staying far away from you. The police. Shut your up. Pussy. Oh. You already did that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What do y'all think? Positive Vibe says, I don't feel bad for neither one of them. Me neither. Me neither. I don't feel bad for neither one of them. And that's what you get for the fellas when you chose certain women. That's what you get for the ladies when you chose certain men. That's what you get for the fellas. If you have a family, it don't make a difference how famous you is, how rich you is. If you have a family and you choose to start having these side pieces, that's what's going to come. Because just as well as you as a man lose respect for a woman that's a side piece, the woman loses respect for any man that's cheating on their wife with her. That's just how the ball bounced. But a black comrade worked in a brigade. They laid an electric cable. He said they didn't pay enough in love. Marie says, why are they fighting around the children and arguing around the children? It's drama. It's drama. And none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. But when it comes to the celebrities, like, shit, I guess it's easier said than done, right? But what do y'all think? How do y'all feel about this? Like, as you can see, she's calling them bees. She's calling them all a bunch of names. She's provoking this man. She's provoking this man. Now, if he jumps on her, which she claims that he had already jumped on her. And also, did y'all notice she mentioned that he was Diddy number 2. Salute, Juanita. But the only thing about Neyo allegedly had freak-offs with women. And none of the women, or there's no accusations, or is there? Is there any accusations when it comes to Neyo? Has any woman, has anybody been saying that Neyo SA'd them or R'd them? So to put that title on Neyo as being Diddy number 2, let's listen to it again, y'all. Let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it again. We're going to pick it apart. Let's listen to it again. Neyo, baby's mother. Listen.
Tap the circle really fast.
Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen.
Was he wrong for calling the police? Y'all heard her say he's calling the police, y'all. And I gave a demonstration months ago about this. Fellas, some cases it's best for you to call the law. Because in a case like this, when it's you and your woman, and you, especially you in your own home, and your woman calling you a bunch of bees, your woman provoking you, I'm telling you now, fellas, I call the police on her ass so quick. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Pee-wee, the full life, what do y'all think? Ladies, what do y'all think? Should Neyo had called the police on his baby mother? What do y'all think?
No, you know what you did. Your body slammed on the floor. Come on, police. Tell them the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell them why we're here today. Refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you? All of that is irrelevant. Okay, so you calling the police y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here.
Stop right there. Now, she's saying he want hoes over his house while his kids is there. But that's how you got with him, by being a hoe, by being one of his hoes. It's the same way if a man tries to change a hoe into a housewife. You got to blame that man. It's the same thing. So if a hoe gets with a man when that man is married with the intentions of thinking that this man is going to leave his wife for you, or to think that this man is going to stop hoeing around, that's how he got you. That's how he met you. So what makes you think he's going to stop? Let me know what y'all think.
Like, you like to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house.
So she said he likes to have drugs, weed, alcohol, mushrooms. I mean, in my opinion, if the man wants to use drugs, if he wants to use street drugs, illegal drugs, that's his prerogative. Long as he's not spiking nobody's drinks, long as he's not forcing nobody to take these drugs. If he chooses to get high on his own, that's his own business.
While his kids are here, everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the bitch is in the house, I asked him not to bring the in the house. I even came over here to help him with these kids because he won't watch these kids. Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off.
Did y'all hear her say, tell him about the freak offs, Diddy Jr.? Once again, ain't nothing wrong with no freak offs. Ain't nothing wrong with no orgies. If everyone is an adult, and as long as everybody is with it, hey, it is what it is. I didn't hear her mention anything about him forcing nobody. I didn't hear her mention anything about him drugging nobody. All I heard her mention was the freak offs that he had. I mean,
tell them about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in this house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'ma Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. Your stories will be coming out next. He gonna say, my daughter crying. You gotta.
So she said he'll be next. Now that's something that we all are going to be on the lookout for. Do y'all think possible or allegedly Neyo is going to be next? Juanita says, do she call herself dry snitching on him? I think so. Marie says, that's why the children today grow up different, because what is shown at home, we should be done. Is there anything that happened away from the home so the children won't have dealings? That's facts. That's facts, Marie.
Go, but the hoe gonna stay, huh? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Excuse me.
The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Come on now.
The hoe gonna stay?
You doing a lot.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Why can't you just be at home with your kids?
Why can't you just get out?
Why you just can't be at home with the kids?
Excuse me.
Why you can't be at home with the kids? Is that hard for you to lay in the bed and lay down with your kids?
No, I've done it before.
No, you don't do it. That's the problem. That's why I'm here, and you know that. And you know that. And you know that, though. And you know that. And you know that. I'm on that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your up. Man, shut your up. Shut your up. Take care of your kids and shut the bitch. Man, shut the fuck up. Mr. Clean. Please stop playing with me before I slap the shit out of you.
She told him, please stop playing with me before I slap the shit out of you. Ladies, we got to do better. Ladies, we got to do better. Once again, even though it's wrong for any man to put his hands on any woman, however, it's dead wrong for a woman to provoke a man's anger. And I'm telling y'all, this is why. I'm not going to say all of the cases, but this is why a lot of these young females end up losing their lives, because they are very, 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 very reckless out of their mouth. A lot of older women are reckless out of their mouths also. Let me explain something to y'all. Every man, whether he's black, white, Mexican, purple, every man that walks the face of the earth has the potentials of taking your life away from you. As humble as I am, as peaceful as I am, I have the potentials of taking a person's life. It just depends on the circumstances. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. Ladies, y'all cannot go around here talking to no man the way that Neyo's baby mother is talking to him, especially your kid's father, especially your husband, especially any man that you've had any dealings with. You cannot walk around talking to a man like that. And that's why, not all, but that's why a lot of these females are coming up unalive, because they are reckless out of the mouth. They don't know what to say out of their mouths. They do not know what to say out of their mouths. I'm going to say it again and we're going to move on. Can't no woman walk around talking like that to no man. Every man that walks the face of this earth has the potentials to take your life. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that that man is soft. Don't think that that man is a pussy. He might be soft. He might be a pussy. But you keep playing with him. You keep being disrespectful out of the mouth to him. And I guarantee you, he gonna show you just how pussy he is. He gonna show you just how soft he is. I think this right here, I think that the baby mother is dead wrong for the way she's coming at Neyo. Drop a 1 if y'all feel the same way. Drop a 1 if y'all feel that the baby mother is wrong for coming at Neyo like this. Drop a 2 if y'all don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna go to jail with you. That's why I'm staying. I'm staying far away from you. The police. Shut your up, pussy. You already did that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And 411 says, a man usually always going to be stronger too. I see some ones. Sabrina says, wow, she has lost all respect for him and talks to him any kind of way. She is killing all the feelings he has for her. Tina dropped the 1. And then probably after that, she probably was trying to suck him off. She probably was trying to give him some booty. Nah. And that's another thing that kills the relationship. That's another thing. And a lot of females, Leslie says, this wasn't the first time I heard about him. He's not faithful to no woman. And this is what kills the relationship for a lot of females when it comes to the men. And a lot of females wonder why. Why do my man go out and cheat? Why won't my man have sex with me? Salute, Sharon. Because if you talk to any man like this, he's going to lose respect for you. It don't make a difference how pretty you is. It don't make a difference how good of a body you have. If you got a disrespectful mouth towards that man, it's a turnoff. It's a turnoff. But I want to find out. I want to find out some things. I want to find out some things real quick. Victorious One says, no one wonders. That's mine. Yada. Let me grab something. All right. So, now this is fresh off the press. It says Neyo accused of body slamming the mother of his children. It says the singer is mostly solid as the mother of 2 of his children shouts multiple accusations at him. It says Neyo's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his 2 children put him on blast by calling him Diddy Jr. We all heard the audio, accusing him of having multiple freak-offs and for allegedly body slamming her during an argument. The girlfriend, Sade Bagneris, recorded the conversation as the 2 was embroiled in a bitter dispute about Neyo allegedly having prostitutes and drugs in the presence of their 2 children. Tell them about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Sade barked at Neyo as he played a video game. The children were on the bed asleep while the argument continued. All right. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about her striking up this argument with him? Because we got to remember, this is his home. This is his home. Now, she's in his home striking up this argument and provoking him to hit her. How do y'all feel about her sparking up this argument with him in his own home? Positive Vibe says she was looking for an argument. Yes. The girlfriend, it says, tell them about the freak off Diddy Jr. as he played. Okay, it says he's calling the police, y'all. Why wouldn't he call the police? I'd have called the police on your ass too. You know what you did. You body slammed me on the floor. She screamed. Okay, was it or could it have been that you was popping off at the mouth? Could it have been that you was jumping all in his face? Could it have been that you swung on the man. Once again, you know it's bad when the majority of female content creators are calling out this ratchet behavior that these women are doing nowadays. I remember at one time, it was hard to find one woman. It was hard to find one black woman to talk about the ratchet behavior of another black woman. But today, these black female content creators, they calling y'all out. And I'm going to call y'all out too. I've done enough calling out the men. I'm going to call y'all asses out because this is a prime example. This is a prime example. Is that what happened? Neyo replied. He's asking her, is that what happened? Because of you, singer attempts to talk over his ex and tell viewers that he tried to remove her from his home because she was causing a commotion. Could that what it was? Tina says, wow, she seems a little angry and she probably was running the gums and acting foolish and the man snapped. She caused it on herself. And that's all I'm saying. He's saying the singer attempts to talk over her and tell viewers that he tried to remove her. I mean, come on. You in my house. Now, okay, I tried to remove you. So that didn't work. So I got to call the law on you. I got to call the law to get you up out of my house. The baby mother continued on her explicitive filled tirade saying Neyo be wanting hoes over the house while his kids is here. But the thing that you're missing, baby mother, you is his hoe. You was his hoe. When you got with Neyo, he was a married man. You produced 2 babies by this man. You was once his hoe. And you probably still is his hoe. Positive Vibe says no sympathy for her. I mean, that's a different story, you know. It's a different story if he lied about being married. It's a different story if he took it, if he forced it. R&B singer, and I want y'all to listen carefully to me. A R&B singer, a famous R&B singer, is just like a stripper at the strip club. You know what you're going to get. I'm going to say it again. A R&B singer is the same as a stripper that works at the strip club. You know what you're going to get. And yeah, you might run across 1 or 2 strippers that don't get down for the get down. But that's 1 out of a million. That's 1 out of a million. You taking a chance. You taking a chance. Now, Neyo got 7 kids. It's the same way with Nick Cannon. If you get with Nick Cannon, you already know what you're getting yourself into. But I like Nick Cannon because Nick Cannon baby mothers, they with it. All Nick Cannon baby mothers is trained to go. They with it. And see, that's what I like. That's what I like. Like, look, you know what you're signing up for. That's for the man. That's for the woman. If a man gets with a female that's loose. If a man gets with a female that's for the community, you know what you're getting when you get with this female. So you can't expect this female to change. You chose her. Now, on the flip side of this, Neyo has to take some accountability because he chose her. You chose that to be your side piece. You chose that to have two of your children. You knew what you was getting yourself into. So Neyo has 7 children with 3 different women. So he got 3 baby mothers. Let's listen. Let's listen, y'all. Let's see what I pulled up. It says, Monyetta Shaw is an actress. Okay, so it says the singer maintains a cordial relationship with the mothers of his children. Recently, in an interview with Vlad TV, Neyo divulged the secret to his relationships. He briefly discussed how he retains such healthy balances with all 3 women. He says, whether the ladies have contrasting opinions, we may never know. If there's any bad blood, they certainly keep it airtight within their circle. Here's what there is to know about the 3 women who co-parent Neyo's children. The first one I'm going to read is Monyetta Shaw. It says, Monyetta Shaw is an actress, author, and philanthropist. In addition, she is the founder of the Evan Grace Group, a company that develops and manages prominent global brands in the entertainment, publishing, and fashion industries. In November 2010, Shaw gave birth to Neyo's first child, a girl they named Madison. So his first child was born in November of 2010 with Monyetta Shaw. Her birth was complicated as she was born prematurely, arriving several weeks before she was expected. However, she was safely delivered and has grown up healthy and strong. Very soon after Madison's birth, her mother became pregnant yet again. By October 2011, Neyo and Shaw celebrated the arrival of their second child together, a boy named Mason. The 2 never got married, but were engaged until they called things off. In August of 2023, doing an interview with Hayes of Earn, Shaw revealed the surprising reason why she shared that they used to have threesomes. Now, this is his first baby mother, Monyetta Shaw. She shared that they used to have threesomes, and they both agreed to it. However, according to her, the singer was beginning to enjoy them a bit too much and asked to have them frequently. So this is the first baby mother of Neyo. They had threesomes. But she ain't like it because he started enjoying it. She says, I was like, if you want that, then you don't want me. I tried to keep it cute and spicy, but it wasn't enough, she said. After they separated, Neyo and Shaw maintained a cordial relationship, co-parenting their 2 kids together. Shaw went on to marry Heath Carter in 2021, and the couple has been together since. She has also dabbled in the entertainment industry, starring in reality TV shows, including The Real Housewives of Atlanta and Atlanta X. So the first baby mother he was in to freak offs with. I'm going to come down to the baby mother that we all heard in the audio. Her name is Sade. Once again, all of this is for entertainment and educational purposes. This is all allegedly. All of this that you're hearing in this demonstration is allegedly. So this is the relationship with Sade, the baby mother that we heard arguing with him. Sade Reese is a social media influencer. And up until recently, she was the latest recipient of Neyo's affection. Sade is the mother of Neyo's last two kids, Braden and Brixton. And not much else is known about her. Early this year, Neyo filed a lawsuit against the influencer, seemingly out of nowhere. In response, she filed a lawsuit of her own in June. The lawsuit concerned boy, I wish I could pronounce these words. Paternity. I got that. The lawsuit concerned the paternity of their two kids as well as primary custody over them. In early October, Neyo was officially declared the legal father of the two kids. Stop right there. Now, most of the times when the father is granted legal custody of the children, it's one or the other. The mother is unfit, or either the father can provide an environment that's more stable than the mother. Because most of the times in these custody battles, 9 out of 10, the custody goes to the mother unless the mother is proven to be unfit or the father can provide a much stable and safer environment than the mother. So it says, however, it seems the singer wants to keep the details of the custody battle private. That's interesting. Why do we want to keep it private? Neyo reportedly asked the court to issue Sade a gag order. We see why. She loves to run the mouth. Restricting her from sharing information about the court case. It is yet to be seen how this custody battle will affect their relationship. Salute, Suntan. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? For those that just entered the chat, I'll run the audio one more time. For those that just entered the chat, I'll run the audio one more time to catch y'all up. Now this happened today. So this is fresh off the press. This argument took place today. Now this is Neyo and his last baby mother, Sade. Here we go.
Tap the circle really fast.
Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. No, you know what you did. Your body slammed on the floor. Come on, police. Tell them the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell them why we're here today. Boy, refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you? All of that is irrelevant. Okay, so you calling the police like a y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here. Like, you like to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the bitch is in the house, I asked him not to bring the in the house. I even came over here to help him with these kids because he won't watch these kids. Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. Tell them about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in this house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'm a Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. Your stories will be coming out next. He gonna say, my daughter crying. You gotta go. But the hoe gonna stay, huh? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Come on now.
The hoe gonna stay?
You're doing a lot.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Why can't you just be at home with your kids?
Why can't you just get out?
Why you just can't be at home with the kids?
Excuse me.
Why you can't be at home with the kids? Is that hard for you to lay in the bed and lay down with your kids?
No, I've done it before.
No, you don't do it. That's the problem. That's why I'm here. And you know that. And you know that. And you know that, though. And you know that. And you know that. I'm on that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your man, shut your up. Shut your up. Take care of your kids and shut the bitch. Shut the fuck up. Mr. Clean. Please stop playing with me before I slap the shit out of you. No, shut your up. Shut the yeah. I know I'm gonna go to jail with you. That's where I'm staying. I'm staying far away from you. The police. Shut your up. Pussy. You already did that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, once again, it's his home. Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I can see just a little bit why she's upset. I can see and I can understand. She is the mother of those two children. So I could see, well, she may feel as though you got these hoes around my children, but it all resorts back to allegedly she being a hoe. It's like, say you got a baby father and your baby father is a drug dealer. Okay? Now say you got a new boyfriend and your new boyfriend is a drug dealer. And your baby father get mad because you got a drug dealer around his kids. Yeah, but ain't you a drug dealer? So it's like you're upset that he have a type of women around the kids, but those type of women that he have around the kids, allegedly, you're that type. Or once upon a time, you was that type. Once upon a time, you was a hoe, allegedly. Let's keep it right there. So, in all fairness, I do get it. I get it because most mothers, they do feel that way. The same way with most fathers, like me. Like, you got kids around this dude, you know. So, but as I stated before, you once was moving in the spirit of a Jezebel, allegedly. So now he got other Jezebels around. Is that what it's about? Drop a one if y'all think that it's about Neyo having other hoes around and not so much of having the hoes around the children. It's just he got other hoes. Drop a 2 if y'all think that maybe the baby mother may have a point. Drop a 1. Talk to me. Victoria says, choose fathership over hoeship. I'll get that. I could take that. I could take that. I'll take that. Full Life says, for sure. Don P says, no. Juanita says, they both needs get their priorities in order, which are those kids. That's facts. That's facts. I'd say we blame both of them. I will say they both have to get the blame. And says, if he's taking care of all of them, shouldn't be a problem if he's living that poly life, righteous. And that's also true. It's like, can you blame a man? Can you say that a man is not being a father because he chooses to have hoes around? I mean, we talking about Neyo. He's not S.A.ing none of them. He's not R-ing none of them. He ain't taking, the kitty cat. Tracy says, coming in late, gonna have to watch the replay. I want to go to Milwaukee. Tracy says, coming in late, have to watch the replay. Ann says, many women know what they are settling for. Juanita says, they need to set good examples for the kids' sake. Can't change anybody. I want to go to Milwaukee. In the case of Maxwell Anderson and Sade Robinson. Now, this is fresh off the press, and this is shocking news. Police says that Sade Robinson's blood was not in Maxwell Anderson's house. Now, this is the case of the 19-year-old black girl from Milwaukee that went on a date with the white man from Milwaukee, Maxwell Anderson, and she came up unalive. They found her sawed-off leg near a park. Now, they know that that's the leg of her, but they're saying that that's not the blood. Let's listen, y'all. Let's listen.
A big admissions today by prosecutors handling the homicide of Sade Robinson. A new court document shows blood found in the suspect's home does not match with the victim. Maxwell Anderson is charged with murdering Robinson and then dismembering her body. Jenna Ray explains what this means for the case.
I sent a copy of that document to defense counsel prior to the hearing. Acknowledge receipt, enter not guilty plea subject to our substitution request. Thank you.
There was silence in the courtroom as Maxwell Anderson, the man charged with killing and dismembering Sade Robinson, pleaded not guilty to his alleged crimes. Is that hard for you to kind of comprehend and see that person in court?
It's extremely hard. There's so many emotions attached to that.
Monday afternoon, the criminal complaint, which details prosecutors' probable cause to charge Anderson, now has new evidence. Court documents show when investigators first went to Anderson's house, they found blood on the bedding in one of the bedrooms and on the walls leading towards the basement.
That just indicates that the preliminary DNA analysis supports the conclusion that there is no support for inclusion of Robinson's DNA in the blood or swabs that have been tested.
Meaning the blood found, which has now gone through preliminary testing, is not Sade's. But it's not clear whose blood it is.
This case in particular just, I guess it caused so much emotions to rise to the surface for all the girls that are missing, and how he was a troller. He trolled the bars, he trolled the internet, he trolled the neighborhoods, and he was looking for girls like Sade. And he found one, if not many.
April Bentley's the founder of Rubies, a nonprofit specializing in sex trafficking, intervention awareness, and prevention.
We work with young ladies as young as 11 up to the age of 22. And I'm a community mom, so when they walk through the door, they're my girls. And that's how I saw Sade, as one of my girls.
She said that she's been in touch with Sade's family. Anderson will remain in the Milwaukee County Jail and is back in court on May 16th.
Are we dealing with a serial killer? Do y'all think that being as though it was blood definitely found in the suspect's home, but that blood wasn't of Sade, and also they believe that was in his basement was a sex dungeon? Do y'all believe that we're dealing with a serial killer? Ann says, I think so. Drop a 1 if y'all think we're dealing with a serial killer. Drop a 2 if probably not. Positive vibes, drop the 1. Tina says, Shank, I read about this in my news feed. They should be suspicious of the fact he's done this before. It isn't his first time. I don't believe. I'm just saying. I feel the same way, Tina. Allegedly, I don't believe this is his first time. Michelle dropped the 1. Ann says he has had that same cold-hearted face. Yeah. The For Life says it's crazy. And I'm sure everyone knows about the case, but if you haven't, and if you wants to know some more information, I can't show the video and things of that nature. But if you go to my community wall, I did do a short piece, and his face, his picture, as well as Sade's picture, is on my community wall. Now, when I first, heard it, I wanted to do it. I said, I need to do this, but I said, I can't touch it because these cases with these young black women. Now I'm going to put on my advocating hat for black women. We can look at this in different ways. Ann says, when I look at him, I get the chills. And for the white women and Mexican women, I don't want y'all to think that I'm being biased and I'm being prejudiced towards you all, because believe it or not, white women lose their lives as well. White women get unalived by men all the time. Mexican women, all women get unalived all the time. So it's just not a black female's thing. Juanita says, I haven't heard about this case. Go on my community wall, and that'll give you the basics. You'll see the picture, and you'll see. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a brief. Let me give Juanita and everybody else that don't know too much, who haven't heard of the case. Let me just bring y'all up to speed. But I don't want no other race of females to think that I'm only advocating for black women, because as I stated before, black women aren't the only women that are losing their lives in situations like this. White women, Mexican women, all the women lose their lives. And I think that it's a shame, because I feel like no woman should have their life taken by no man. I feel like to take the life of a woman and you are a man, I feel like you're a coward. I feel like you're a sucker. I feel like you're a chump. I feel like for this alleged suspect, I feel like he's going to have to be placed in segregation. I feel like he's going to have to be in protected custody while he's in jail, while he's in the county jail, and definitely when he goes to prison, allegedly. I feel like he knows that he's going to be targeted. Now, I'm not going to promote violence. It is what it is. But I feel like you're a coward. I feel like when cowards like this commit these crimes, I feel like they should be placed in general population. Beretta, y'all remember the cop show Beretta? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. I feel like any man that's found guilty of any crimes towards women and children and disabled people, and any man that commits a crime against a weaker man, I feel like they should be put in general population with the rest of the prisoners. Now, let me bring Juanita in for those that don't know about the case. So, alleged killer of student Sade Robinson had a sex dungeon in his basement with sling, restraints, and handcuffs. It says, a sicko accused of killing and dismembering 19-year-old college student Sade Robinson had a sex dungeon in the basement of his Milwaukee home. And authorities found blood smeared on the bed and walls of the staircase leading to the creepy cellar. Disturbingly, the blood found at Maxwell Anderson's property is not from Robinson. We read that. Well, we heard that. It says, there were some sort of blinds, says Ali McGuire, who often walks her dogs along the streets of the normally quiet, tree-lined, middle-class neighborhood. Now, this happened in Milwaukee. It never crossed my mind that there could be something like that here. It's just sick. It's depraved, and I can't stop thinking about it. Anderson, 33, has been charged with murder, arson, and mutilation of a corpse. He pleaded not guilty on Monday. Authorities say Anderson killed, then dismembered 19-year-old Sade Carlina Robinson after their first date on April the 1st. Surveillance video shows Anderson and Robinson having a seemingly good time at a restaurant and a bar. She was never seen again. Authorities say Anderson killed. I read that. Authorities conducted a welfare check at Robinson's home on April the 3rd, but found no trace of her. Later that day, they found her sawed-off leg on the shores of Lake Michigan. Other body parts have been found in various locations around Milwaukee. Some of her remains have yet to be recovered. Salute Dana J and the Dream Team. Salute Dana J and the Dream Team. On April the 4th, the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant at Anderson's home. According to a probable cause affidavit, officers found blood on bedding and walls leading to the basement. Several gas containers were located in the garage and storage area. While Robinson's blood has been ruled out, it is unclear if the sample could be matched Anderson's DNA. It just indicates that the preliminary DNA analysis supports the conclusion there is no support for inclusion of Robinson's DNA in any of the blood or swabs that have been tested. And in some of those, her DNA's been excluded. Authorities to the complaint. Authorities have much more evidence against Anderson. They got text messages. We definitely know they got text messages. According to the complaint, authorities have much more evidence against Anderson, including phone records and surveillance videos, which place him in the locations where her remains were dumped. They also interviewed a witness who allegedly spotted Anderson as he set fire to Robinson's 2020 Honda Civic on a street corner in North Milwaukee. The remains of clothing that matched the outfit she'd worn to the date were found scorched inside the vehicle. Now that's a very key piece of evidence. That's a very key piece. That's a very solid piece of evidence. Witnesses. Listen, it says, according to the complaint, authorities had much more evidence against Anderson, including phone records and surveillance videos, which place him in the locations where her remains were dumped. They got phone records. They got him. They got surveillance videos. They got him on surveillance. They also interviewed a witness who allegedly spotted Anderson as he set fire to Robinson's 2020 Honda Civic on a street corner in North Milwaukee. They got a witness. They interviewed somebody. Y'all can see the pictures of both Sade and Maxwell Anderson on my community wall. She was a very beautiful young lady. Robinson, who was studying criminal justice at Milwaukee Area Technical College, agreed to the first date with Anderson. and told an employee at her apartment building she was excited to go out with him. I don't see why. The guy looks very creepy. So I don't see why she was so excited to go out with this creep. As authorities continue to piece together the last hours of Robinson's life, Anderson's father issued a statement of condolence to her family. Now, this is the creep father issuing his condolences to the family. The father of this creep says, on behalf of myself and my family, I would like to express our deepest sympathy and heartfelt condolences to the family and loved ones of Sade Robinson. Stephen Anderson wrote in a statement, "We are shocked and devastated by her senseless death. But Robinson's family is grappling with their anger and confusion." I get it. But out of respect, I will say that that was a very honorable and a very noble thing for his father to do. Of course, it won't bring back Sade, and I'm sure that the family at this point probably won't accept it. But in my opinion, I think that was honorable for the father of this creep to do. It says, Robinson's mother, Sheena, called Anderson a sick son of a bitch after he was charged. And I do believe she hit the nail on the coffin. She hit the nail on the head. You got to be sick. You got to be sick to commit a heinous act as that. Who the hell would do something like this to my beautiful baby? She hurt nobody. She harmed nobody. She said, according to Milwaukee Journal. Now I want to read Tina's comment. Tina says, ladies, please stop meeting these people because you got to have a man. This is what happens. Be more suspicious of strange men. Ann says, sick people don't see themselves in this way. And that's so true, ladies. Just as well as us men have to do better. Paul Dana Salute says, Shank, do you know the victim? No, I don't know the victim. I don't know the victim. And I do agree that us men have to do better. But I'm with Tina. Ladies, your judgment has to be better as well. Because unfortunately, there are some sick men out here. And one thing that I know about these kind of men, these are the kind of men that will tell you ladies everything you want to hear. They slick with it. Now, I'm not going to tote my own horn. I'm the opposite. I could give a damn about telling you what you want to hear. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I stay in trouble with the females. I'm always getting blamed for some shit I ain't do because I keep it real. I ain't got time to tell y'all asses what y'all want to hear to get y'all to like me. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all need to hear because I learned in life. I learned in life. If you keep it real with people, those that need to be in your life will stay in your life if you keep it real with them. Just keep it real. If they stay in your life, that means they supposed to be in your life because you kept it real with them. Now, when you get on that fake-ish and you get to telling them what they want to hear, that's the ones that y'all got to watch, ladies. It says Anderson is being held on a $5 million bond. He's due back in Milwaukee County Circuit Court on May the 16th. And that's what get a lot of women all the time. And says fake is the new real. It's so many fake people. It's so many fake dudes with some nice looking women. It's so many fake dudes with some women that really got it going on. And that's going to bring in my next case. The case of Shakia Allen. Now, this happened out of my town, my city, Baltimore, Maryland. And says, so 10% of that is still a lot, right? Now, this young lady got a restraining order against her ex. The restraining order didn't stop him from gunning her down in broad daylight. She was gunned down in broad daylight in her apartment complex. Her ex-boyfriend crashed out, shot and killed her in broad daylight. Her picture is also posted on my community wall. Her name is Shakia Allen.
Baltimore County Police have identified the woman killed in that Parkville shooting. Her name, Shakia Allen. She was 27 years old. Police say it was a targeted incident, part of those 3 shootings that we saw, and tonight, pressing county leaders. In Baltimore County, a string of recent gun violence, with a woman shot several times and killed along Whitelaw Place in Parkville Sunday.
I have a restraining order on you.
Now she's telling him, he's walking up to her. Her name is Shakia Allen, Shakeia Allen. Go to my community wall and you'll see the picture of Shakia Allen. Now she's telling my man, she's telling this chump, another coward, I have a restraining order. He's moving on her.
Hey, get the fuck off him, asshole. Leave him fuck around. I'm calling the cops. Come here, girl.
They think I'm scamming them driving, feelings I be hiding, cryptocurrency be damaged, my DVs be dancing, catch the pussy then I vanish, yeah, it's a pity like it's magic, yeah, I swear I really got the ass.
Bands Up Entertainment.
Yo, how far? What it do, man? It's your boy Bourgeois, you did, it's another episode, type shit, man, today, man, hey, like, subscribe though, man. Y'all like, subscribe, man. I slap your face, you did. Turn me up, man. We getting there. We getting there. We on the road to 1K. I'm just getting started, man. You feel what I'm talking about? Had this channel for a minute, but I'm now tapping back into it. You dig? But now, yeah, like, subscribe, man. We on the road to 1K, man. Let's get there. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Man, it's your boy Boo.
Hey, get the fuck off her, you asshole. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm calling the cops. Come here, girl.
He chased her down. He chased her down. Witnesses is in the window. Witnesses out in the parking lot. He's chasing her. She first told him, I have a restraining order against you. He chased her down. She's screaming out, he got a pow pow. How do y'all feel about these restraining orders? This ain't the first time a young lady, this not the first time a woman lost her life at the hands of a man that had a restraining order against her. Tina says, Ann says, Juanita says, these people getting sicker and sicker. This was so sad. 80s Baby says, 16 likes with 58 in the chat. Get the likes up, y'all. Ann says, I mean, they are not taken seriously. Tina says, these men are losing it because either a woman done him wrong and she got away and he can't find her. This is what they do. Weak. Exactly. 80s Baby says, the police don't even bother to enforce the restraining orders. Victorious One says, more men need therapy or someone trusted to talk help. I'm going to ride with Victorious One on this one. I'm with you, Victorious One. More men need therapy. I agree, Victorious. More men needs therapy. Marie says, wow. Juanita says, in my opinion, they don't honor those restraining orders. What they used to have them if they won't protect you. Right. Right. It's like, I think that's backwards. I think that verbal threats, I believe verbal threats, but then how can you prove it? Marie says, this was scary and very dangerous. How can you prove it? Let's see what World Star has.
I have a restraining order on you.
So she running from him, and he's saying, you ain't going to do nothing but get yourself in trouble. She says, I have a restraining order against you. He tells her, call the police. Listen.
I have a restraining order on you.
He told her, call the police. Tell somebody, call the police. He chased her down, y'all. He chased her down. If y'all would like to see the actual video, the footage, go to World Star. It's on World Star. Shout out to World Star. Marie says, this was scary and very dangerous. Wow. 80s Baby says, you record the verbal threats. That's how you prove the threats. And it be some pretty looking females. Yeah, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. It be some pretty looking females. I mean, females that just by looking at the pictures, you can tell that they spent a lot of money on their hair. Like I'm looking at her picture. She looks like a doll. She looks like a Barbie doll. Go to my community wall and you'll see that picture with her with the white shirt with the white blouse on. She looks like a baby. She looks like a Barbie doll. You could tell that she spent some money on herself. That's one thing about women. Women will spend money on themselves. Juanita says most of the time when you call the police and tell them the person you have the restraining order are there, they don't show up. Right. I think that needs to be reevaluated. I think that restraining orders need to be reevaluated because in this case, she's telling them, I got a restraining order. And what'd he say? Call police. Tell somebody to call police. Detectives investigate fatal shooting in Parkville on Sunday, April the 21st, 2024, approximately 3 p.m. I'm familiar with the Parkville area. I used to work out in Parkville many, many years ago when I was young. Victoria says domestic violence is considered a low-tier crime until someone is unalive. Right. It says officers from the Parkville precinct responded to the unit block of Whitelaw Place for a reported homicide. When officers arrived on the scene, they located an adult female suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Baltimore County paramedics arrived and pronounced the victim deceased at the scene. All I could do is issue my condolences to the family. All I can do is what I always try to do on this platform, and that's give some words of advice. If y'all notice, most of the times, not all the time, because there have been some police officers, there have been men in the military, there have been men that quote unquote successful, that has took the life of their wife, took the life of a girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. So I can't single out a certain kind of guy, but I could give the ladies this advice. Be careful. Be careful. As I stated before, pay attention to that man. Pay attention to that man. Do not, and I know it's hard, do not give the kitty cat up so quick. Do not get that kitty cat up so quick. Go old school. Do your very best to be old-fashioned. Y'all remember how y'all used to do us back in the days? Make us jump over all kind of hurdles and do all this and do all that, and y'all still don't give us the kitty cat. Y'all make us wait. Because as you can see, the majority of these men today, the majority of these males today, they are more feminine, they're more sensitive than y'all are. And once you give them that kitty cat, they believe, and especially if y'all backing it up and letting them hit it from the back, especially if y'all got y'all legs wide open and they got y'all in the butt, they got you in them two positions, and you telling them, this your kitty cat, this your, y'all might not want to do that. Y'all might have to stop telling these dudes, when they got y'all in them two positions, doggy style and in the butt, y'all might want to stop telling them that this is your kitty cat. Men are very territorial type guys. Men, the mere fact of another man getting that, even if another man ain't getting it, the mere fact of another man getting it, it'll set a man off. The kitty cat is powerful. I know. The kitty cat is powerful. Very powerful. Just like the magic stick. Because us fellas, we got to be careful with who we give the magic stick to. Because some of y'all ladies, when y'all get the magic stick, some of y'all ladies be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Y'all know it's true. Some of y'all ladies, I be saying, knew I shouldn't have fucked her. So I guess I got to take my own advice, right? But on a serious note, ladies, on a serious note, y'all got to be careful, ladies. I'm keeping it 100. Do that means that y'all shouldn't never date? No. Just be careful. Be careful. Because it ain't right. It ain't right. And if it's a man, if it's a dude out there that's listening to me that got them intentions and got them tendencies of taking your girlfriend life, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Walk away from it. I know it's hard. Shit. Especially if she nasty. Some of y'all ladies got to stop being nasty with it. Seriously. I'm trying to make fun of a horrific, situation. I'm just to keep me balanced because it's sick. Like the coward in Milwaukee. Man, that was sick. That was a coward move. You know what I mean? Like she gave you the kitty cat. Do you know how many men that wish they could have got her kitty cat? See, y'all suckers. I'm going to talk to y'all suckers. Y'all mess up the game. Y'all give the game a black eye. Because when y'all get with these type of females, y'all abuse these females. Y'all don't know what to do with these females. Y'all get these females that'll give y'all the world. Y'all get these females that's baddies, drop gorgeous dead. And y'all sucker asses don't know how to handle it. So ladies, y'all gotta stop giving up the kitty cat. Y'all got to stop giving it up. Because there's some suckers out here. Now, we don't know, in both cases, we don't know why these cowards took their lives. We don't know why this coward did what he did to Sade Robinson. Only this coward knows. We don't know why this coward did what he did to Shakia Allen. Only this coward knows. But these were some nice looking women. They were some nice looking women. So as men, you got to look at the woman that you have. You got to look at the woman that you have, even if she ain't a baddie on the outside. Let's take looks off the table, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So she ain't got to be a baddie, but the personality of a woman, the soul of a woman. Man, don't you know that a woman is God's gift to us? Let me talk to y'all. Let me talk to y'all. As men, don't y'all know that a woman, because go back to creation, he said, it's not good for the man to be alone. Y'all do realize as men, it's 1,000,001 other things or creations. Just imagine if he said it's not good for the man to be alone. Let me give him a gorilla. Let me give the man a bear. Let me give the man a skunk. You know how nasty a skunk smells? God could have gave the man anything in the world as a helpmeet. I'm from Baltimore, Stanky Bottom. I'm from Baltimore. But he gave the man a woman. And I'm going to be honest with you. Ain't nothing like a woman. Ain't nothing like a woman. Just imagine if you get the kind of woman that your energy is on the same accord. Just imagine you and this woman. It's an old saying. A man's heaven is in a woman, because a woman can make you feel so good. Just the presence of a woman can brighten up any man's day. Am I lying, ladies? Ladies, am I lying? Just the presence. The full life says, yes, sir. The presence of a woman. Y'all know, ladies, y'all have on that good smelling perfume. Now, I'm on one, Stanky. I'm on one, Stanky Bottom. I'm on one. The old man on one right now. But do y'all know the woman, y'all know, ladies, y'all be smelling all good. I'm going to take y'all back. Y'all remember back in the days when the ladies used to wear the slips? Oh, man. Remember ladies, when y'all used to wear them slips? Remember? Oh, man. Look, the slips come where the butt cheeks will be at. The butt cheeks will be right there. The slips come about right there. So about that much butt cheeks be showing. Man, oh, man. And you just be looking and the ass be bouncing. She be walking. Y'all know. And you just be looking. Then she go in the kitchen. You hungry? That smile come on your face. That goofy ass smile come on your face. Don't feel ashamed. The goofy ass smile came on my face plenty of times. You hungry? She in the kitchen, cooking. Just cooking. And now and then she'd come out with that slip on and check on you. You want something to drink? Yeah, the full life just be bouncing. You know what I mean? You come home. I'm going to go old school. I'm going old school now. You just got fired. Or they cut your hours at work. Or your car break down. Allah said, what I walk into. I'm on one, Ayla. I'm on one, Ayla. I'm on one. You know how, and you don't, you can't go to your homies. A full life, you can't go to your homies and ask them for no money. Cause first thing they gonna tell you, well, boy, you know, boy, I ain't got. They gonna shoot you all kind of bullshit ass lies. But that woman always held you down. What's wrong with the car? Alternator, or either the radiator, or either a starter. You ain't got a dime in your bank account. You got about $21, $22 in your pockets. But that woman got a bank account. That woman got a stash. She got a stash of money somewhere, most of the times in her bra. But most of the times, that woman worked and that woman was getting ready to get paid in a couple more days. And that woman would tell you, can you wait a couple days? Can you wait like 2 days till I get paid? And you'd be like, hell yeah. That goofy ass smile once again. It's okay, fellas. I had the goofy ass smile on my face plenty of times. And when payday come, she come home from work, she'll give you the amount of money that you needed to get your car fixed. See, I know a time, that's why I can speak on it, because I know a time when women held shit down. Even when we didn't hold it down. I'm giving credit, I'm giving the women they flowers. Even when we didn't hold it down, the women held it down. We could always depend on a woman for life. Remember it was a time when y'all heard Neyo's baby mother getting out on him for life. Remember, it was a time women ain't dare talk to a man like that. Ladies, y'all remember? For life. Y'all remember it was a time when the way that Neyo baby mother talking to him, remember, a woman would never in a million years disrespect a man the way that Neyo baby mother disrespected him. Now you got these women that look stronger than me. You got these women that look like they'll whip my ass. You got these women that's rough around the edges. I remember a time women wasn't like that. Women wasn't like that, man. Y'all remember? How many of y'all remember? If you call a woman the B word, oh man, she gonna have her brothers, her cousins, her uncles. She gonna have all the niggas in her neighborhood knocking on your damn door. You gonna look out your window, you gonna see about 30 or 40 niggas ready to see you about calling her a B. I'm looking at they pictures, man. I'm looking at they pictures. I'm looking at Sade Robinson's picture. I'm looking at Shakia Allen picture. So this is just a brief description on Shakia Allen. I'll read this and then I'll let you all get out of here. It says reports suggest that Shakia had taken the necessary legal steps to protect herself from her ex-boyfriend who had a history of violence and aggression towards her. So this wasn't the first time. Despite this, the restraining order was not enough to prevent the unimaginable tragedy that unfolded. We spoke on that. Shakia was described as a vibrant and kind-hearted individual by those who knew her. So they described her as a vibrant and kind-hearted individual. She was known for her affectionate smile and her willingness to help others. Her untimely death has left her friends and family devastated and shocked. Authorities are currently investigating the circumstances surrounding Shakia's death, and her suspected ex-boyfriend is in custody. The community is rallying together to demand justice for Shakia and to raise awareness about the importance of taking domestic violence seriously. Shakia's passing serves as a stark reminder of the dangers faced by victims of domestic abuse. It is a sobering reality that even with the legal protection in place, individuals like Shakia are still at risk of harm from their abusers. As the details of Shakia's death continue to emerge, her loved ones are left to grapple with the profound loss of a young woman who had her whole life ahead of her. The impact of her absence will be felt deeply in the community she was a part of. For now, we mourn the loss of Shakia Allen and hold her memory close to our hearts. May she rest in peace, and may her tragic story serve as a call to action for us all to stand up against domestic violence and protect those who are most vulnerable. I'm definitely one that stands against domestic violence, even in the situation where Neyo's baby's mother, Sade, totally disrespected him. I still don't believe that a man should take a woman's life. You know, I'm from that player mob. Hey, I'm from that Nino Brown mob. Cancel her and get a new one. You get away from me. That's the mob that I'm out of. I'm not out of that mob that's going to take a woman's life. That's a coward. That's a coward. That's a coward. So I'll say it again. Even in the case, even in a situation where Neo's baby mother, Sade, and she disrespected him terribly. She disrespected Neo terribly in his own home. I still don't believe a man should take a woman's life. It is what it is. It's more women. I think last time I checked, for every one man, it's like 50 women. Get another one. Like I said, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. You know, I made a little fun of it because I know it's hard. Like I said, the kitty cat, them juices, that just, y'all know what I'm saying. So I know. Shit. But at the end of the day, it ain't worth it. And at the end of the day, no woman, no young lady, no girl deserves to have her life taken from her from any man. Why do you think the women change? I think it's a part. I think it's a conspiracy. I think it's a bigger plan. I think with the women changing, I think it's a conspiracy. Look at the world today. Now that the women have changed. Just look at the way the world is. So to answer your question, why do I think women change? I think somebody, somewhere, I think some people wanted it that way. To have these women moving the way that they move. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Salute to everybody that's catching this on the replay. Make sure you all leave a comment in the comment section. I will do my best to answer you in the comment section. Appreciate that, positive vibes. I want to salute everybody that's catching this on the replay as well as everybody that's watching from the clouds. Salute to all my moderators that continuously pull up and support me. Positive vibes. Appreciate you. The Full Life, 80s Baby, Sages. I appreciate my moderators for holding me down. I do believe that 80s Baby, The Full Life, and Positive Vibes, and Juanita, as well as Sages, I believe that they pull up on every demonstration. They might not stay, but they pull up on every demonstration. Drop a 1 if y'all can hear me. Can y'all still hear me? Drop a 1 if y'all can still hear me. Drop a 1. Okay. Salute to all my first-time subscribers. victorious one. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. Stanky Bottom, I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. I hope this won't be your last time joining us. I will be giving out new moderator wrenches, because I see some of the Rock Squad that pulls up on every demonstration, just like 80s Baby, Positive Vibes, and the Full Life Sade. So I will be giving out moderator wrenches to a couple of y'all. Appreciate everybody. And I'll see everybody on the next demonstration. If you would like to support the channel, the easiest way to support the channel is hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing. Subscribe to the channel. That's the easiest way to support the channel. But if you would like to purchase a memberships, some of my demonstrations I only make available for members only. So if you purchase a membership, you'll have access to some of my demonstrations that other people don't have access to. If you have a comment or a question that you would like for me to read or answer, I answer all super chats and all super stickers. So if you purchase a super chat, it'll let you write whatever you want to write in that super chat. How to purchase a membership, a super chat, or a super sticker? Click on the $ symbol in the chat and it'll walk you through. Or if you would like to send a cash donation, my cash app is $ERICMCINT. Once again, I appreciate you all for pulling up, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Salute.